One, two, three. Hello and welcome everybody to another Fallout 2 stream where, well, today we're playing some Fallout 2. I'm gonna have a good time. There's a few things we want to finish up in the NCR, and then we're heading over to Vault 13. I almost said Vault City, it's definitely not Vault City. Because the inhabitants of Vault 13 are much more sophisticated than those at than those at Vault City. And unfortunately, I have to leave the robot and Marcus outside because the robot just they're basically their arms are weapons to cause some issues, and Marcus doesn't get to come along because the people in the NCR absolutely hate super mutants apparently. So it is the case of he just gets to stay outside. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, I believe there's maybe something I can do here. I'm gonna go because I needed to talk to someone to be able to go here, but maybe I can just talk to them. Okay, no. So I need to go talk to someone first. So I can have permission, namely the sheriff. Like, I'm looking for work. Yep. That's at least a deputy. I'm Beldrum, and I'm looking for some honest work. The Stockmen's Association is looking for guards. Rare's been hitting the cattle drives hard again. I heard that President Andy's been looking for somebody resourceful. Okay, so I have asked him, so... I'm gonna talk to this person again, so... Yep. Who lives here? Western Ranch, home of Councilman Weston. I'd like to see the councilman, please. Business do you have with him? I'd like to chat with him. Well, I could have sworn I would have had said business. Okay, let's see if there's anything I can talk to. No, okay, the far. Okay, huh. I guess there really isn't anything I can do, so we shall leave. And then just go straight into the Vault 13 stuff. Let's talk to Buddy Oakland.
What do you want?
Let's go. The best of the best as you can tell. You've seen best you saw. Now we're taking the car. We're going on a joyride to Vault 13. It's Vault 13. We're going on a joyride. Okay, I'm gonna save here. We're headed back to Vault 13. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Actually, I can put my gun back in its slot. We're back in Vault 13. I mean, technically, Vault 2, the character hasn't ever been in Vault 13. But we're playing the Cursed King, who moves around from time to time. Also, I noticed I have like a mini feed item 13 minutes ago. Can't see what it is. For some reason, Streamlabs is just like, no. Also though, it doesn't show up on my Twitch feed, so it just makes me think it's just broken. God damn it. Right. This thing, bye bye. Dun 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 dun. So this is where it all started, eh? Mark says, "There's knowledge." I, I, I may have missed it. Nope, they did not exist until I opened the door. This is the best part about having it on my phone, as a double easy way to check chat, is it's a little bit behind, and so I can see things that are just about to happen. Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Grosser, leader of the Deathclaw Pack. Why have you come here? I'm looking for something called a Gek. I was told I could find one here. A Gek. Is that not a small lizard? No, wait. That is a gecko. I'm sorry. But I do not know what a Gek is, nor where it could be found. Will you be all right if I look around here for it? I am sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I am responsible for the safety of all who live here. I must exercise caution. I can understand your concern. Do not know me well enough to trust me. What if I could help you out some way? And in return, you would allow me to look around? He stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us, yes. You sense a little evil in you. Yes, I sense a little evil in you. Very well. I shall place my trust in you. There are many machines here, machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines and it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human lands so that we may survive. I am not proud of this and would like to put an end to it. If you can repair this machine, I will be able to feed my people once again, and I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? Sounds like the voice recognition module has gone bad on you. I will gladly take a look at it. Oh, thank you. The machine is in the Vault Control Center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I'm placing my trust in you, however. Please, do not betray it. You are welcome. I will not let you get down, Gunther. You have my word. I love Deathclaws. They're just so cool. I do want to see who this dude is. Who are you? Hello, I'm Joseph, the herbalist. What can I help you with? I'm looking to ask some questions. Well, what'd you like to know? What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons. The horned variety. Okay, the fact that Deathclaws are mutated from chameleons just makes them all that much cooler. Because, like, there are bits of, like, oh, they could be really stealthy. But that's why. Because they mutated from chameleons. That just, I've always thought Deathclaws are really cool. So, I just love learning more. Because then it's like, this is even more explanation to why they're cool. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal levels. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much the same way as a parrot does. I have yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I am unable to say more at this time. That socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the whole pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. There has been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I do hope this helps you. Ah, I am quite impressed with your knowledge. Why are you here, by the way? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called to me out of the darkness. I have been watching, it said, and I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you? Someone who many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can't begin to imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told them that I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. Oh, my throat is being a little clogged. Also realized I forgot to take nasal spray to clear up my nose a little bit, but oh well, too late now. I've done that for a few weeks just because it absolutely sucks to take. It's amazing for clearing up my nose, but by golly, it sucks to have to do. Like, not the worst thing. I was still consider like my pills worse, just due to the fact that if I cannot get them down in one nice gulp of water, they leave really bad aftertaste. But like it's still like, again, not like horrendously terrible, but just like that level of inconvenience annoying. That's like, it's not a real issue, but it feels like something I have to consider before doing. You are truly a dedicated man who deserves recognition. Thank you for the information. I will be heading out. That's really cool. You just like, ooh, I like helping out. What can I say? How to fix a thing. Probably not there. Yeah. Shit. Okay, so there are some men here. Okay, I want to see, who is this person? Welcome, traveler. I am called Gordon. I am the Shrine Keeper. What can I help you with? It is a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Belderin. Can I ask you some questions? Certainly you may. Who is this shrine dedicated to? The shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero, known only as the Vault Dweller. He or she was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he or she lives on in our minds and hearts. I do appreciate this. It's quite commendable, Gordon. I have another question. Why do you stay here? My place here is at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Your dedication is admirable. Thank you. I don't think I really need to learn any more about the Deathclaws. I do want to see who these two dudes are. Is there something I can help you with, stranger? Yes, I'd like to ask you some questions. Who are you? Name is Matt. No one in particular. This person is... Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's alright. We all space out at times. Say, you look rather down. Ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke a rib. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by... He was decapitated by a water bottle. That's an interesting way to be decapitated. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. Also, like, just to imagine, he shows you your hand, like, all of them are still there. There isn't a missing finger. When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandfather killed himself because I was ugly. When I was 12, our grandmother did the same thing. And when I was 13, my father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with a hoe. When I was 18, my father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog. I was 19. Truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. It could be a good conduit for power. Hopefully, things have gone better for you. Well, there I was, traveling through the desert, and suddenly a Brahmin falls over dead. About then, I realized I was low on water. I hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later, my bones began to ache. My head started to hurt. My bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It was time to sit down and die. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence, when a pack of Deathclaws shows up. Well, I'm thinking to myself, this is it. Now I can die. I can wind up as a pile of Deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert. But no, wait, they had me, what? And yet another cruel card to play against me. You see, the Deathclaws didn't kill me. They instead gave me water and brought me here. Gave me this room. Gave me food and water. They cleaned me up and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fanning me up for some unknown horrible reason, and I keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner. But it does no good. They just smile, as if you can call it that, and pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human, things will get better." Ah, we both know what that means. Anyways, to make matters worse, then they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. And it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill because I started to feel like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyways, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so they can feast on my bloated body. Neither of these options are good. Nope, I didn't have any kids when I turned 22. The strange fungus started growing on my tail. Stop. I do not want to know, and I will slay you here if you continue. Just absolute chaos from that one. Okay, down to level 3. We're gonna get this fixed up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so I think it's this we need to do. There's another lady there. We're gonna talk to the people first. But Albie, how are you doing, Baldur? I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Don't remember who she is at all. Okay, we're. I should have saved. Is this? Yeah, okay. Um, how do I want to do this? Okay. I'll try and look it up on my phone. Yeah. Muting the mic, and you get some. Okay, I realized what that was. It was just from the last stream. The area right outside Vault 50. Dahlia, thanks to you, things worked out great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So, what can I help you with? Just gonna ask some questions. How'd you come to be here? After I left the swamp, I didn't know what to do with myself, so figured I just drifted to another town and another hired gun job, so I was wandering the desert trying to decide exactly where I should go. Well, one day I was looking for a good place to camp. It was getting late. I didn't want to be out in the open after dark, so Off in the distance, a ways, I thought I saw a campfire, so I decided to see who was there. So I sneak up on the campsite, and there are these two Deathclaws sitting around the fire just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise, jumped up, and turned to run, right into the arms of another Deathclaw, standing right behind me. Anyways, to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecued. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Grunther. Now I can live here if I want. It's quite an interesting story. That's about all. Don't really need to know too much more with the Deathclaws. Even a kid. I'm gonna talk to him afterwards. That's not a rogue figure. Yeah, that's not a rogue figure. Go in here. And I believe I need to do this. Oh, hello there. I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What you up to? Hello, Jim. I'm Belgium. Could I ask you some questions? Oh, what would you like to know? Oh yeah, this is technically where the Vault Overseer room. Wouldn't this be the Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. It seems unusual. I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which. Anyways, the leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust the fate of the people to another Overseer, so they installed the mainframe. The records say it was purchased from, oh, what was that? Oh yeah, I remember the Brotherhood of Steel. What can you tell me about the Brotherhood? Oh, sorry, can't talk about them. I've got nothing on them. This all happened ages ago, and I've never found any references to them other than that. However, it's my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some runs of what appears to be a military base west of here. Yeah. They may be what's left of them. Alright. Good to know. What do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems, and I'm looking into it. Fortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. You know what the problem could be? The voice interference to the mainframe has failed, so Grunther can't give the system instructions for running the vault. The food and water processors have already shut down, and the power systems could very well be next. Is there any way we could just give keyboard input? Well, you see, that's the weird part. The system refuses to accept the keyboard input. I'm at a loss as to what to do at this point. Yes, I see. So, Grunther mentioned this to me and asked me to take a look. Would you mind if I did so? Hey, you can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. Don't need to ask any more questions. Let us save, just in case. Okay, gonna hit this. You examine the computer terminal, but cannot find anything obviously wrong with it. What do you do? In the diagnostics program, you're certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. This unit accepts voice commands only. What are you going to do? I'll look inside. Peering into this mass of cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. I'm not good with words. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now, all you need to do is find a replacement module. Okay, so then I go into inventory, I go blink. You install the module in the terminal. The system is repaired. Anything? Nope, okay. Bada bing, bada boom. We save. Okay. Gonna see if there's anything on this computer. No. I didn't think there'd be too much, but I was like, I might just take a look. Also, I love these little baby death claws. It's so adorable. It's like, I love these things. They're the best. Okay, so what we're gonna also do is pop over here. Namely, why Skynet? Why are you the only one who's going not over here? Mainly, I want to drop off Skynet here. Because I'm gonna get a little pet. Not a pet. I'm gonna get a brother. Nope, not gonna have him right there. I'm gonna get a good old buddy. I guess it's not. I have him wait here for a long time, and maybe he'll be useful. But I'm gonna get a companion Deathclaw. He'll be amazing. Oops, I didn't mean to step back in. So, Dr. Grunther. You have restored my faith in humans. I thank you for all that you've done for the pack. Is there something that I can do for you in return? You said you'd let me know if you had found a Gek. Did you locate one? Yes, there was a Gek in the vault storage room. It is yours with many thanks. Thank you. Okay, so then we go back down to 3. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 things. First, we are gonna save here. Just in case looting this causes issues. I don't think it will, but I want to make sure. Alright, some explosives. And some combat armor. Ooh. Oh, a water chip. I like how we could have a water chip. Okay, nothing there. Also, like, it's gonna be a case of, okay, I'll pick. If they are like, hey, what won the world? Then we'll just reload. Because there's no need to really get any of this stuff. Because most people can't wear armor, or they have better armor, so... Like, I don't need to, Navcom parts. Okay, that seems very important. So we're gonna save again, but also potentially... Yeah, okay. They're not angry. I'm gonna talk to this person, and then... Hello, I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? Hello, Ariel. My name is Belgium, and indeed, I am new here. It's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? I would like to ask you some questions. All right. How did you come to be here in the vault? My husband and I were traveling with a caravan on its way to the NCR. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night. They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, not just the men, the women and the children too. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were to die next when a miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to me, to my husband's body, and laughed at me as he aimed his gun at my head. Suddenly, this huge claw came out of the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and, well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyways, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of Deathclaws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to me. He kept reassuring me that I was safe. He was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there sooner. Afterwards, the Deathclaws brought us here. I'm glad that you and your daughter are safe. I will be going. I like hearing the little stories. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. This isn't a rogue figure. This is, I'm pretty sure, the one we've saved before. Or, okay, maybe not. Hello, I'm Garrus. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Hello, I'm Beldrum. And yes, I am indeed from outside the vault. Pleasure to meet you, Beldrum. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things. Am I right? Yes, I have been on quite a many adventures. I can't say they've all been for the better. I have been on many. I would be glad to trade some stories with you. I could get some questions answered. I'd love to hear anything you can tell me. What'd you like to know? You know what happened to the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Grumpster and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice at the time. Since they were slaves at the time, the fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Grumpster's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for his complicity in that affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we are forced into doing distasteful things by situations far outside our control. You should learn to forgive himself. He has done much to them. What are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now, I'm studying the cultures the Deathclaws are. Okay, so maybe it is. Maybe it is a person. I'm really not sure, honestly. I might actually have to double check where you get the Deathclaw follower, because I could have sworn it was this one. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now, I'm studying the culture the Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to human development. Along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research. Okay, so this is a companion. A great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. You are a scholar. I must say, it's quite the accomplishment in today's world, and many would love to have you along. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Hmm. So you are pretty new here yourself. Would you expound a bit? Do you have any information on this enclave you spoke of? No, only what I've told you. Wait, there is one thing. The enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Why? I don't know, but that's about it. Every little bit of information helps. I thank you for it. A prison. What can you tell me about Gruntho? He's not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here, and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives, and I don't know what else I can say about him. You'd have to get to know him and judge him for yourself. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I think that's it. I've kept my part of the bargain and answered all your questions. Now, how about those adventure stories you promised? Gladly. It's been a pleasure to talk. And it'll be a pleasure to share these. Okay, gonna save again? Maybe? Wait. Would you want to come with me? Has it? Oh, it's now named Gorse. Gorse hesitates. Actually, you might have said that before. And oh well. You get the feeling you are being carefully scrutinized. I would be honored to join you. Okay, he's a hooded Deathclaw. Okay, so that's how he's wearing some robes as a Deathclaw, which honestly is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much unarmed. I don't think he can use any armor, but I'm gonna throw some his way. Just in case, cause could you imagine armor? Ooh. No, okay. Didn't think so, but figured I'd check. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. I've got the 3 greatest companions in Fallout 2. Solik, the best super mutant known to man, and a Deathclaw. Also, he's definitely a younger. Also, it's just so cool. It's so just like, yes, this is the awesomeness. Okay, so now we head out. Skynet will get a stay there. Also, I may have left some stuff on Skynet, but I'm very much not too worried. Actually, before we continue, I'm going to go to my notes and note that I've left Skynet in Vault 13. So that way, if I'm ever like, where did I leave this person? I know where I left them. Okay, so now we save again. Good to go.
Chosen. Chosen. Do you hear me? The village dies. All of our futures die too. We have little left in both time and essence. Hurry. Hurry.
So off we go, back to the main village. Why can't I just click the thing? Yeah, weird, I couldn't just click it. Oh well. Mouse is having the mouse was having some issues. Oh, that's really cool. He takes his robot for combat. Aim shot. Go for the eyes. Dang, thing has a lot of health. No surprise. Stab, stab. Okay, the fact that Marcus, who doesn't have any extra skills, still hits as hard as Solik does with the knife is pretty darn awesome. Who needs a minigun? We can just kind of punch. Nope, that's not gonna work. I do! My poor buddy, you lost a turn. I think these are some tinky things. But at least as long as they focus on me, I don't have to worry too much. Okay. No, not that one. I have to try and, like, lean in, but no. I want to shoot the centaur behind me. Getting hit. They are at least hitting. You know, it's for no damage, but it still is a hit, which is unfortunate. Means they aren't critically missing. Except for in that case, they did actually critically. Poor Marcus critically missed. Okay, go for the centaur's eyes. I need to reload. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It's actually kind of sad that my poor Deathclaw boy does the least amount of damage out of all of them, which is wild to think about. Luckily, very much not playing for power and stuff. These are just really cool people. But granted, Solik has proven his awesomeness through his power. So I will give him in that case. I was like, yeah. Oh, I lost some thing. I must have got knocked down and I didn't realize it. That one's down. Oh no, poor buddy. He knocked himself down. I love how the floater gets launched back when it gets knocked backwards. Okay, and then yeah, let's go for this one. Nope. Yeah, let's just go for that shot. Oh, I missed. Nope, I want to go for the thing. Ooh, okay, now he's hitting hard. That's good. These things are just taking a while to kill. They don't want to die. Actually, what I should have done is pulled out my big gun, because these things don't drop loot, so I might as well use the big guns on them. Another gun. What's this? Oh, it's a Gek. That is cool. It literally looks like a briefcase. Okay. What's this one's health? What? I just try to look at it. I was using action points and I'm very much confused. Looking, trying to observe. Oh, maybe it was an issue of overlaying things, I think. Okay. Wounded, so yeah. And probably finish him off with that. Hey, never mind. They have insanely high energy resistance. Good to know. Good to know. Much easier just to shoot, or electrical hit resistance, I should say. I know, my buddy lost his turn. Oh, actually, I have taken some damage. I've taken a whole 10 points of damage. Not the one I thought I was shooting at. We'll kill him eventually. My people are punching away, or slashing away. They're also doing pretty decent. About the same as I am, which isn't too bad, honestly. I do. Okay, I just dropped the weapon. Still annoying, because then I have to worry about trying to pick it up again. Because I have to be able to see it. I can't see it. Yeah, no way I'm gonna see it right here, so we'll just pull out this random combat shotgun, which is just about the same that I got recently. Yeah, I did some damage. Not getting these nice crit hits. It isn't a surprise, but it's still unfortunate. Ooh, one of the floaters got killed by our buddy. My buddy. These things are just really tanky. Also, Solix being just, being a god. Just like Solix does. Okay, I want to see severely wounded, and I have no chance of. Okay. Trying to aim at these things while piled up is terrible. Definitely a downside of having a bunch of melee people at this point, I think. They're cool, but they do get in the way. Quite literally. Ooh! That was a good shot. Solix just isn't taking any damage. He's just like, not today. Ooh, that was a good hit. And it's good. Okay, now to try and pick my gun back up. Yeah, oh, that was literally a quest worth of XP. Hey, look, my gun. It's right there. Nice and simple. Okay, nothing lootable from there. Put my shades back on. Um, Let us do a nice little quick save. And, ooh, okay, we got a new perk. Now we check my list and go, hey, what do we want? Okay, can I get sniper? Nope. What level are we? 18, that makes sense. Okay, now we get action. Because that means one more AP, which is dang good. Okay, perfect. And I have a bunch of skill points I could use. Right now, they are not going to be used. Because right now, it's like, I think I have what I need, but I want to have stuff in case I do. No, I don't want to have to deal with an army of floaters and centaurs. Because I have a feeling the before was not an army, and this means even more, so no, we shall ignore them. Why is there so many floaters here? I'm like, what, why are there... Oops. Um... Oh, how do I do this? Oh, right, I remember. Okay, go into the trunk. Mainly just because of the fact I have some ones I'm not using. Somewhere. Okay. Okay. And then I go into my inventory and I use those. Okay. So just use them. Okay, 20% power, so I can where did the others go? Okay, nope, okay, I need to get a good bit more out of the product. We go down again. Let's get 4 more stacks, I'm gonna say. 3 more stacks, actually. That should have some good bit for a little while. Yeah, that should be good then. And 1 more. And all juiced up. We can continue back to the village.
Chosen, the shadow of darkness arrived before you.
So I've never beaten Fallout 2. I've never gotten to this point, so this is new to me as well. What has happened here?
Dark souls came. They took everyone.
Souls? What do you mean? That game isn't invented until many years afterwards.
A rush of wind came. On it were great dragonflies that spat flame. Evil men crawled from the beasts' bellies and brought death to our warriors.
Warriors could not stop them then.
The spirit was willing, but the spearheads were weak. The evil ones burned our warriors with the lights of hell.
They killed everyone.
All were dead or taken. My spirit returned to flesh only to reveal the truth to the chosen.
What has happened to the ones taken?
A strange mist stole their minds and sent them to the land of sleep. The evil ones walked among the dreamers, yet did not dream.
And then?
The beasts swallowed all, then took to the winds.
Which winds? Which way were the winds that they were following going?
Did you never listen when I taught you the yearly dance of the wind spirits? South, of course.
I shall honor your teachings, old one.
Yes, they traveled the wind south. I overheard the Dark Soul speaking. They plan to rest their beasts at a place named Navarro before crossing the great basin of our Earth Mother's tears.
So, what shall I have done?
For me, nothing. Chosen, you must seek the fold of the Dark Ones and rescue our people.
I will do what I can.
You are the Chosen. You must do.
Ronan? Or dead. Well, that's a very interesting way to end pretty much end this. We could head over to like San Francisco, try a few other different things. But I think in this case, this is a good place just to call an end. We've retrieved the Holy Gick, and everything is not but ruined. This is really cool, honestly. Where's the map thing? Is there a nice map? Map? Oh, okay. But we've only got Reading, San Francisco proper, and then the little bit of main quests left to do. So I think next time we will do Reading, and then not character. I have some more stuff, I believe, in Gecko. Yeah, I need to go to the den, and also some stuff in Vault City. So, pretty much between streams, I will make a battle plan, and then we shall do that next time on Fallout 2 streams, aka next week. A week from now, assuming all things go well. Yeah, if I had the plan ready right now, we'd start on it probably, but at the same time, this is a really good place to call it good, because wow, I've been quite surprised with how the story has turned. So I'll wrap this up here for today's stream. Until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful time, and I got nothing else to really share. So I am working on some game stuff, so next stream there might be something for me to share about. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful time. Bye bye!